Live finally has started. Oh my gosh. That's so annoying. Yep, I get it. I'm live now. Okay, so I tried to have the game on, but nope. Try to play one game, it didn't let live streaming exist. Try to play another game, the Minecraft didn't work. The mic wouldn't work with it. So, cat, can you not? So that was annoying. So now I'm just drawing little skeletons. Because why not? That shouldn't have taken as much time as it did. Okay, so I forgot what I'm even drawing today. So much happened. Yeah, there was like difficulties. Whoa. Okay, that was strange. If but we're good. We're good. All is good. All is right with the world. I'm still annoyed from all of that. But I'll get it to work one day. I will get it to work one day. Okay, so, um, hmm. Should be raining money. uh, huh. Okay, I'll just have it be like. Huh. Okay, let's find a pose real quick. Okay. Poses acquired. I don't know what that says. It's not in English. But it's fine, because that part doesn't matter. Womp. Gonna make him annoyed at everything. Alright. So then we have his skull. He's gonna have a skull. So he needs to... Part of being a skeleton is having a skull. Skull. I have it like showed that it's shadowed here. And then his little face. Has his neck. Has a little thing here. His hand. Arm. Wrist. Fluffy. Because he's very fluffy for some reason. Fluffier than the other ones. And then this. And then he's kind of like that. And then he's like on, making it too much. Boop 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 boop. Okay. He's very annoyed at everything. And then, because it's underfell, which I need to get a color palette for in just a minute. It's just gonna use Papyrus's what? Papyrus's color palette, which I think I have somewhere in here. Somewhere is a papyrus. Somewhere. Nowhere? Oh, it's just Bill Cipher. Alright, 1 second. I need to... Where is it? Where is it? Maybe I can actually see if I have a picture of underfell sands, which I don't think I do. I don't know. I don't think I do. Wait, I do. I do. Where is it? No, that's Papyrus. Papyrus. Where is it? Is it all just fell papyrus? No. I have one of him, don't I? Somewhere? Right? I thought so. That's Pure Vessel. That's Starscream, Shadow, Ink. Okay. I'm just going to use Papyrus then. I'll just use the image I have of Papyrus, because clearly, can you go away? Because clearly, Papyrus is all I have. I don't have sands, apparently. Thought I did. Now I do not. He'll go right there. But I don't, jeez. I don't need him right now. So he's just gonna stay right there. Okay, so he's like turned up like that. So he's like looking up, being like, disgusting creatures. Totally. So that was real. So I finally got the mic to work, but it has to work with art only, apparently. Anything else says no, and it's not gonna work. So that's annoying, but I'm gonna get it to work eventually. I'll get it to work eventually. His fluff. His jacket actually is closed, unlike the other ones that I did for Sandstober. He's like, yeah. Should I give him a hat? He doesn't have a hat. Where is the one I have? Where's that one? If it ever loads, I'll find it. It loaded, but I didn't have it, so... 1 second. That's annoying. My stuff is very unorganized. I need that image I had. Where did it go? Whatever happened to it? There it is. Okay, because I have both of those characters, and I need to see what both of them look like. There we go. I don't know why I deleted it or something. Or what happened. Oh, his jacket is it is open. I was thinking of, like, these ones who have their things closed. But his, because he's closer to the classic Saiyans than the others. Okay. That's fine. It's just, there we go. It's open. He has a sweater. There. It's open now. That's all I had to do. Also, I could have swore he has gloves. I feel like you can tell I never draw fell sands. Just the papyrus. I draw him sometimes. Usually with classic papyrus. Because they're adorable. Okay, so that looks good. I don't know why he's so fluffy, but I managed to capture it, so we're good. And he has his arm like this, comes down like that, and like, brown. He's angry about it. He's like, rah! I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I get very disoriented when I'm stressed out, trying to make things work that will never work. Because that's what people sometimes say when they're playing video games, trying to cheese everything, and it will not work. It's not working. This is working, which is fine. I like this. But the other one was not. Video game thing. I need to figure out much later date. Much later date. When I'm willing to struggle through life. At the moment, I am not. So. And all the other characters have like normal looking teeth, and then his is sharp for some reason. So I'm gonna color this one because it's golden. And he's like, reverb. If reverb is even a normal sound. It's not. But it's the best of my abilities. At least I sound better, and I don't sound as sick as last time. Which was horrible. I didn't post that one for that exact reason. And also because I somehow lost the footage of that one. But we don't talk about that part. We just talk about that I was sick. And sounded gross. In the life of a Twitch stream artist, there's a lot of technical difficulties that I do not know how to fix. I think he has a belt. Does he have a belt? He does not have a belt. Well, he does now. He does now. Boop. I'm just trying to make his face look normal. I think that's a sentence actual Fell Papyrus would have laughed at me for. You know, like, haha, he can't actually get his face to look normal, haha. I don't know. I'm trying. There. He has a face. He's sketched out. He exists. Yes, this one, art TikToks go. You have to make it exist before you can make it look pretty. Well, there you go. He exists. Feels annoying. It's a little thingy. There we go. Okay. So, quick water break. Okay. Let's make his skull look better than this. Because I've been doing art for 10 years and still struggle with perspective. Which is actually really annoying. There. There, he exists. That exists. There we go. Okay. We'll make that look better later. There. Because that's technically a spine, so we've got to make it look like a spine. Like it is his neck, but he's a skeleton, so it's technically a spine connected to the rest of his back. So we got to make it look good. And I got to bring the mic closer because I feel like it's not... I just wanted to get the full amount of my rage. He would love the rage. Can you not? Can you not, kitty? Kitty cat. She can finally do the thing! Come here. Come on. You didn't talk at all last time. Come here. Yes! I got you on camera doing that. Do it again. Come on. Fine. Be that way. I finally got her on the camera actually making sounds. So, there you go. She meows. She exists. I'm not just blaming everything on the fact that I have a cat. She exists. I don't think anyone thought that, but just in case you did, she exists. There she is. Someone last stream said the cat is cute, so yeah, you finally get to hear her cuteness. Someone, I think last stream said, that I have a cute cat. So there you go. That, yay, cats are cute. And I went, yeah, she is. And I tried to get her to meow, but she didn't because she's a cat. And cats don't listen to anything. Ever. So it's like, yeah, she is. Listen to her meow. She never meowed. So then I got super self-conscious and thought people think that she doesn't actually exist. Well, there she is. She exists. She's just really, really annoying. And doesn't meow when you want her to. Which, does any cat ever meow when you want them to? The answer is no. No, they don't. Having a jacket like Underfell's jacket seems really annoying. Because, like, all of the fur getting into your face, your mouth, I would hate it. I would absolutely hate it. But also, he looks stylish, so I understand. I'm just thinking to myself things that I used to I was like, oh my gosh, he's stylish because he's fluffy. And then I remembered that one animation with error, and I was just like, oh my gosh. What was life then? Life was weird. Undertale was weird then. There was like that one there's like this one animation of error dancing in front of a mirror because he looks fabulous, which he did. People still to this day draw error that way, which just shows you how fabulous he was, and is. Yeah. I figured out how to actually do that little yeah thing that Papyrus does, and now I do it all the time. And I don't actually mean to anymore, so I don't know. It kind of fits though, because my my little Sona that's in the corner, as you can see over there, is a mix thing of not exactly Papyrus, not exactly Sans, not exactly Gaster, but something in the middle of all three. That's why I have the scars across my face. That's the IRL reason. I'm gonna make a lore to this later. By the way, I don't think I've said it on stream, but the little thing over there is named Starbeam. It's like Moonbeam, but Starbeam. It has a name. I just never call it by its name, but it has a name. It's over there. It's cute. Oh my gosh, you do this and suddenly he's cross. And that's how characters work. I hate everything about this. I hate everything about this, but it's my thing, so I have to make this look good, so, But I hate everything about all of this. I'm trying to make this look good, but it's really not. I have to see where his thing is. There we go. Okay, so it's like that. There we go. And he has a face. Okay, so we do that, and we do this, and then we lighten that up so it's more dramatic. And then we don't think about that for a while. I need to touch up that. Which, do I need to do this? His eyes are black, so technically no. But I'm doing it anyway so I can have a funky effect with his eyes. Okay. Colors. So, I don't have a picture of Sans. I mean, technically he's right there, I do. But like, a good one. So I'm gonna use Papyrus. Now they use all black here, so I have to use a different shade thing that's almost all black, but not quite. Which is this. This looks good, right? No, that is all black. Okay, hold on. It would look like that one. There we go. For context to that, I'm wearing glasses in real life, so I can't tell what color these were. And then I also have to darken this because it's too bright. It's too light of a color. Or I guess absence of color. It's too light of an absence of color. That makes no sense. Nothing makes sense, it's just skeletons. And skeletons from a video game. Nothing about this is supposed to make sense, but I try. I definitely try. Yeah, I can have it at like 29. You can still see the line art, but you can tell that it's a black hoodie. What is it supposed to be, a hoodie or just a jacket? I don't know. I'm gonna take this light red for his piercing red eyes that he just has. And then this gold that I will actually make look gold later. Much later. I can use this same color for his eyes. But I'm gonna make it actually look good, because right there it does not. There we go. There. And I can take this red. I do this. I do this. Whoa. And I do this. And then lighten it. There we go. And then and do this. No. I can do that. Makes his eyes look cool. Wait, I can use the glitter effect. The glitter effect is too glittery. It needs to be smaller of a brush, and then I can do this and make it look like his eyes are shining. Boom. Okay, and then I'm gonna use this dark red. Can I please select that? Thank you. And then I can do that. And then I can use the same color like that. But then only this one, do I put like, I delete that, and then I put it there. And then I can go over this and make it look like that. Now it looks goldeny. Then I can also duplicate, make it darker, and then I can put a little swing and actually make it look good. That does look good. I am great at this. Now, goodbye, Papyrus. We don't need you anymore. Okay. And then, what color do I want to use for shading? Thank you. Thank you. And then I can do right here. Blend. Actually, I'm going to make it so the brush is slightly smaller. Blend. And then I can do, if it will ever load, because it's not loading. Oh, okay. And then I can go right here and do like this thing. Show more that he's like, yeah. And then blend. Blend. I'm gonna blend his neck right here, but then I won't blend the parts near his face. The right here. Ooh. And I can do like this. And then I can blend. And blend some more. And then blend. And blending. Which I kind of want it to look a bit rough like this, because then it gives off the interpretation of fur. Slightly. It gives off the slight interpretation of fur. But then it looks weird because it's not going in the same direction. But now it is. Okay, so that works. Now I can just do the same thing right there. Blending. Everyone's friend. Because it looks good no matter what you do to it. If you blend it enough, it looks good no matter what. That's why I like blending things. Even if you think it's too much blending, someone will think it's perfect, so. Like me. So. There's that. Alright. And then there's that. Boom, boom, boom. I can blend that out some. Blending. Because there's like the... I'm hoping this is considered soft shading, because that's what I'm going for. But I don't know if it is. I think the brush is too small for that. And then there's the cell shading, which looks like that. I'm always going to put little arrows just so it makes sense later. When I post this to YouTube. I wanted to post the other one last stream, but it disappeared. And I never got to it. So, I'm not entirely sure how that happened. Technical difficulties. And for my... I hope the same people on YouTube are watching these. I think they are. For the people on YouTube who will see this later, do you like the Pure Vessel dancing videos? I hope you do, because there's several more coming. There's several more of them. I also want to stream me doing those, because those are fun. But it's the same problem that I have with the game thing here. The mic doesn't work for some reason. And no matter how much jury rigging I try, it just won't. Because I need it hooked up to a computer, and I do everything on a tablet, so... Yeah. I'm very annoyed. But that one actually is kind of fine, because I'm like, eh. Because everything is in VR chat. And I looked up a little while ago, and was like, hey, is these old videos, I'm gonna make a whole video about it, by the way, so be prepared for that. I'm like, hey, these, old videos that I used to watch when I was little, I used to love, but I don't see them that much anymore. And there's also not that many worlds in VR chat to where you can dance with your little VR characters. Was it in VR chat? So then I started looking, and then I looked at it, and it said the same thing as one of the worlds I do the thing in, and I was like, it was in VR chat, I know it. I know what that looks like now. I do the same thing now. Awesome. And, I never went back to that. I was like, nice! So there's that. Okay, shading, done, multiply, boom, he's dark now. Boom, shadows, because he's terrifying. Boom, same color, same thing, but blue. Now I can have that, and then it's a multiply, and it's a dark blue, and it works! You can just hit multiply, and then you put that there, and then you put that there. It's like a dark blue, and it works! It's weird, but it works! And then I can just select these, and then make them glow. And then I put them here so it looks like he's doing something cool. He's like, wah! That didn't sound as cool as I wanted it to. So it's like he's, yeah. And I can blur this part so it's like, yeah. And he looks cool. And then I'm gonna have a, wherever it is, there we go, all black background with this deep red as like a Wow. But then I'm going to have the same here. Then I'm going to make that one glow. But I'll make this. I feel like some know what I'm doing. And then some are like, what on earth is she doing? I don't know yet. Like that. Boom. And then I can have some, like, because their world's terrifying. The sky is red. At least according to Underverse. And then we do that all over again. Make it glow. And then boom. And then make that like that. And then make all of that darker. So it's even more creepy. Yeah. And then gonna do that. Boom. Red. And then I'm gonna make it glowy. Now I'm gonna do this and like blur it a little bit. I'm gonna have to do this multiple times. Actually, no, I do not. Can take this color. Because it's normal. And then I need to make the brush bigger. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna just do the effect I was trying to go for. And then I can do the other thing that I was gonna do, which is to add some noise. If it will click it, please. Please. Work. Thank you. Alright, and then I can have some noise. It goes right behind the scary skeleton. And then the entire thing can have this red TV static over it that's glowing, and at like 20. Not 29. Can have like a 12. So you can't tell it's there unless you look really, really close. But it's there. There, like a... Let's actually do like a... Yeah, 29. No, 20? 20's good. Boom. And then... it's done. Nope. What happened? Help. Nope. Things are happening. I need to figure out how to get rid of that thing, because it will not allow me to do anything. There we go. Okay. No. Mine. Every time I try to turn on the time lapse, I forget to do so. Alright, so there's that. Now we have to do flower fell, which looks like that for some reason. Okay. Drawing number 2. Let's go. Stretchy break. Okay, I'm back from my little stretchy break. So this one is like flower fell. He's holding a flower? No. The only thing interesting is that he has that little thing. He's basically the exact same. Like, at least... Where is it? Where'd it go? At least the flowery one had something to do with flowers. So, this one I'm also going to have holding a flower thing, but now he kind of uses it as a weapon. I need to get a reference. Hold on a second. But I'm going to keep him on the mic because, yeah, friendship. Cause like I have a vision, but I also need to I do not know how to spell. Nope, that says average, not adventure. The adventure. Oh, that helped for some reason. Okay. I don't know
Drop
why
what
that
you're doing.
helped,
It's Target Circle Week. Dove
cool.
is buy two get one. So let's
Thank you to Dove for
What is that dude's name?
sponsoring this video.
Fern. His name was Fern. I have a vision.
Master.
Don't know how to execute it at all.
Get ready with me for a Sunday Target run.
reference.
I'm headed to Target.
But none of them actually show
Drop what you're doing. It's Target Circle Week.
his face and looking cool. That one looks cool. Okay. So that one I could use.
T-Mobile's Guide to Moving Day. Step 1.
I need him to be stabbing. Fern. Boom. I need him to be in action.
Hello,
Stabbing things.
Get ready with me for a Sunday Target run.
action.
I'm headed to Target right before the football game starts.
Which he
The
is not.
biggest TV fan shop on
He's just slowly punching and screaming.
Drop what you're doing. It's Target Circle Week.
Looking
Dove is
terrified.
buy two get one. So let's
Thank you to Dove for
We're cooking
sponsoring
red
this
nuts
video.
with some hot honey carrot fried
no
right now.
wheels.
So let's make
It
it.
hovers
Okay, so
off
medium
the
high
ground.
heat, and I'm adding in a little bit of olive oil. 1 clove of
I don't
garlic
know
and 1
the
scallion
context
chopped.
to that
Adding in a
image.
half.
Save that for later because
A few years ago, I made this curvy tree collar out of foam core, and I decided to recreate it, but
Is
with
that how it's supposed to... How did I never... Okay. Good to know. I'm very blind. Alright, I don't know what that's
More than I expected.
Fighting. Oh, it kind of worked. Sort of. Bleh. I need him to be using a weapon. To be stabbing things. To be in action. That is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Wow. I don't know if that actually happened, but I hope it did, 'cause that was cool. Okay, I'm just gonna have to make it up. I'll put the images though. Wait, where to go? Please work. There we go. Because I do need a reference for flowers. Because those looked cool. It's loading forever. That is what I was saying looked cool. I was like, whoa. It's Finn. We're not going to use that, though. What we're going to use instead is making it up. So, it's going to be in, like, an action pose. Oh, my pen turned off. Okay, so we're going to make it in, like, an action pose. Here's his face. Here's his little face. There we go. Face. And then he's like this. He's like in an action pose. Who's ever going to get this exact profile picture, you're gonna have the coolest profile picture ever for Flowerfell. So he's like, has his little hand. Okay, so I gotta make the hand look better actually. So he's like, he has his hand. It's like this. I need to make that look good. He has his hand. And it's like this. And it's on fire. Cool. Moving on. Skull. We work on the skull. He has this little skull thing. He's like looking. He's like, holy moly. Death. Because, well, Classic doesn't really do things with fire. I made him just be like, oh my gosh, possession! And probably a metaphor for life somewhere for someone. But this one, whoops, my tablet's slipping. But this one's going to be like, oh, it's underfell, so he knows how to fight things already. So he's going to be the one to fight with it. He's going to use if he's like, okay, you're going to possess my body, I'm going to use you as a weapon. I don't know how of a good idea that would ever be. But he did it, so okay. It's happening. Then he has his hand. What? No. Okay. Save that, please. Thank you. So then he has his hand like this. He has this little, I don't know what joint this is that's in your thumb, but not your actual thumb joint, because that's this one. So I don't know what this one is. I don't know the bones of the body. I've said this before. So then he has his, like, because his hands are, like, sharper than usual. Because are bones sharp? Probably not. But I feel like Undertale characters would have sharper bones that kind of look like claws, because of what they do in a day. And there. Like, technically, it should go the other way. It could be going this way or this way. And you'd never know which direction it's going in. Yep. Doing one of those. You'd never know. You'd never know what direction it's going in, because I'm not going to tell you what direction it's going in. You're just going to have to guess when you buy the thing. You're just going to have to say which direction it goes in when you buy my stuff. I'm going to clip that into like a clip thing. I'm going to clip that specifically and then use that as advertising. Buy my stuff! It's just like, hold on, because this is going to be really funny when I put it onto TikTok later. When I put it on YouTube later, I can clip it and I'll put it onto TikTok later. But it's gonna be funny. It's gonna be hilarious. Trust me. I mean, yeah. And yeah, so it's like that, with like a little exclamation point, and it just goes, and it's just. Because I think there was a person that did that, and then it was just going, buy my stuff! There we go. That's advertising. I'll just have that, of me just yelling, buy my stuff! And then it just shows all of the art I've made so far. In like a beautiful sequence with beautiful music behind it. That's very calming and very nice. That is what I will do as advertising. That is how I will advertise that I am selling these profile pictures that I make on stream. That is how I advertise myself. I've decided that is how I will be advertising that. I will be advertising that exactly like that. By having all of this, by just screaming, buy my stuff, and then it shows the stuff that is for sale. That's the best thing I've ever came up with. I don't know how sad that is. But there we go. Okay, so then he has to look angry constantly. Constant anger and rage. And I love that the, like, underverse context to why he's so angry and filled with rage is just because they are. It's not like, oh, they're part of the, like, genocide route, and they're like, oh, everything around me is dead, or something like that. But it's just like, just because they are. Why are they so angry? Because they are. There's no lore to it, there's no big thing. It's just because they are. I love that so much. Why are they angry all the time? Because they are. It's because they are. It's because they are. They're just like that. No one really knows why. They just are. Okay. I almost forgot his little star pendant thing. 'Cause neither... Whoa. I did a thing and it accidentally hit the mic. I'm so sorry. There. That looks good. Boop, boop. Now I can do the line art and the colors. I don't know why. I don't know what I was saying anymore, because I was like, no, I hit the mic. It's gonna sound horrible. It's gonna sound like... It's gonna sound weird and terrible. And no. But we're fine. It's done. It's happened. We just move on. So yeah. How's your day? I don't know how to continue conversations once I kind of forgot what we were doing. Okay. His skull is round. Nice. I was gonna make him kind of scarred so he looks cooler, but, like, he doesn't. And this is follow a prompt. He doesn't have one. This is like, follow a prompt for the month of October. Would he have this little thing right here? No. Not really. He's a skeleton. His mouth shouldn't move at all, but, you know, it does. Because he's an anime skeleton, so it has to look cool. Exactly, dude. He doesn't look angry at all. He just looks annoyed. I'm gonna keep it, though. I'm just gonna keep it. I'm not even gonna try to make him look, like, angry. He just looks really annoyed. He's like, okay, get away from me. Oh, I'm just gonna keep it that way, too. 'Cause that's hilarious. Okay, so then we have the star, the star, the star, the star. Gotta make it look loopy. The star. The star! Okay. So then we have his little hand. My glasses are falling off my face. There we go. And then we have his shoulder, his arm. I delete this bit so I can use it for his thumb. My hand was kind of shaky there, but it made it perfect because it actually made it look kind of weird, which he looks Made it look more canon, so cool. Thank you, shaky hands. He's like, yeah. I have to remember to make these parts thicker because they're covered with hoodie, sweater, stuff. I don't know what his sweater would be made out of. I feel like it would be coarse, something coarse and like itchy. Just because he wants to feel that pain. There's no reason for it. He's just really annoying. I'm actually gonna make him slightly, ever so slightly, bigger. And in that corner. So he's like, fits more like in the middle. There we go. Perfect! Yoink! You get out of here. Okay. So now we have this. And then there was two. That's from TikTok song I heard that made me sad. For like really no reason. It had no point to me. No. No, thank you. Can you not? Thank you. Okay. Where I shouldn't have deleted that one thing, but it's fine, because you know what? I can just color pick her from here. Colors. I'm just like, colors. There we go. That really is the amount of color that he has. Because I didn't even draw the scarf. I just drew him having a sweater. Whoops. It's fine, you wouldn't have seen it anyway. Let's be honest. You wouldn't have noticed. Buy my stuff. Oh, I love that so much. They're like, buy my things. And you're like, okay, what are your things? Ah! I want to be like those one people that, well, I'm going to do it to myself. But those one people that have, like, all of these, that do, like, live streams a lot. And then people, animate their live and funny moments of their live streams, and it's really funny. I'm gonna do that to myself. I'm gonna do that to myself. So it's like the same thing, but to myself. So it's like, if I say something funny, I'm gonna animate it, but I honestly don't know what I say that's that funny. Just gonna do that so I have that color. There we go. Beep, because I realized that shouldn't be there. No! I did it wrong. There we go, okay. That's fixed. It's fixed! We're good. I also realized I made him weirdly thin. He's like hourglass shaped now. Which is weird, but, you know. We digress. Where is the blue? Here's the blue. I feel like I yell a lot. Maybe that's my thing. I try to think sometimes of, like, what is my thing that makes me interesting out of other Twitch streamers? I kind of yell a lot for no reason. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's my thing. I don't have a thing. I'm just loud. Maybe that's my thing. My thing is that I'm weird and loud. There's that, obviously. And then there's the fact that I draw gay skeletons. A lot. That could also be my thing. That makes more sense of a thing than just strange and loud. Because there's lots of people on Twitch that are strange and loud. But I'm strange and loud and draw gay skeletons. So there's that. That's what I do. That's how I'm different from everyone else. I draw gay skeletons and I'm loud and strange. Whip! No. There we go. There we go, now it works. Saving this color blue forever. I didn't make him have whatever that's called of the in-between of your spine. There we go. I'm just gonna call it a divider, because I don't know what else I could possibly call it. But it's definitely not a divider. I'm gonna only shade the parts with his skull. That's really strange, but I am. Actually, I should blur the... I should blend the entire thing. I should blend the entire thing so it looks fluid and nice. Besides that shouldn't be there. Whoop! I make strange sounds when I draw. I just realized that. I make really strange sounds when I draw. But if anyone who watches my streams are probably artists too. And I bet you make strange sounds when you draw alone in the dark as well. Am I alone in the dark? No, but I usually draw alone in the dark. Which means someone has to as well. I can't be the only weird one. I can't be the only odd one in the one. Yep, I messed that up. I tried to be cool. It didn't work. It severely didn't work. I tried to be cool and have like cool gameplay thing in the background and be doing flips and shooting things in the face that were aliens and trying to eat me. But apparently it wouldn't allow live streaming. Then I tried to... Actually, I didn't ever... I don't think the only alien I ever shot in that game, I don't think had a face. I don't think it had a face, I'm gonna be honest. I'm thinking about it. No, wait, it was all face. Because it was just a blob with eyes. It was all face. And it multiplied when you shot it. This game was weird. This was a strange game, I'm gonna say. In final YouTube post, I'll put a clip. I'm gonna cut it right here. I'm gonna put a clip. This game was really strange. Because this creature right here... Pause for editing purposes. That creature is really weird. Because it's all face. It's just a blob with eyes. It's all face. So there's that out of context, the video. Someone do that to me, please. I want to be part of the cool kids group. Someone make out of context videos of me. That is hilarious. I love watching, like, out of context Rambo videos or green out of context videos. Those are hilarious. Someone make out of context videos of me. I don't know who's out there who's an editor and edits people's Twitch streams, but hello? Can you do it to me? There's only one person here and they haven't said anything in an hour. There's no one who's editing here. But you know what? Maybe there is on YouTube, so I'm saying it anyway. Make out of context videos of me. It's usually just me yelling random things and saying to buy my stuff, and it just shows a picture of his face. I'm just like, buy my things, and it's his face. Which is weird. In general. So there we go. And now it needs a cool background. Because people are gonna buy... If people are gonna buy this... Which I hope they will, because it's like only $40 or so. Depending on how long I worked on that drawing specifically. It's like only like $40. It's not that big of a deal. It's not that much, actually. Should I be charging more for that? Yes. Probably. But it's only a profile picture thing. It's only a profile picture thing. It doesn't need to be that intense. There we go. That's it. That's the size I wanted. And now where's the other one? There we go. There's that. And then I can do this. And I can do... I'm doing this wrong. There we go. Now I'm doing it correctly. You can have like that there, that there, that there, that there, and the there, connecting it all. And then you make it glowy. And you make it dark. And then you make it blue. You can add an overlay and make it purple. Nice! Yeah, I'd be great for out of context videos. I'm strange. But that seems like a good thing sometimes. Nice. Okay. There you are. You have your thing. I forgot to make it on fire! You know what? That's fine. It looks more glowy, so it works. Besides the outfit, you can't tell that this has anything to do with flowers. So you know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make this have something to do with flowers. Just gonna make that all blurry and cool magic. I'm going to just yeah. Just gonna do that. Make an angry face. I love it that Flowey looks so angry and ready for death. And then Sans is just, why am I here? I want to go home. I want to take a nap. Fell Sans naps, right? Because I know not all of them do. So I'm going to make this more, like, rounded. Because underfell one isn't a daisy, which I'm pretty sure that's what this dude is. It's a rose, so I need to add more petals. So then, I come back to this. Come back to Flowey. There's Flowey. Yes. And then I just... Oh, Lord, what did I do? There we go. And then... I make him red. I make him red! And then I add... in black. And then I take the eraser, soft. No, needs to be bigger than that. Not that large, jeez. Okay, and then like this, making it have like a soft ring around it. And then I do that. Then I do it again. Messed up. And then I do it again. Oh, his entire face. There we go. And then only do these parts. Only the tips of the flower. Then I do it again. There we go. And then I do it again. Slightly. I do it differently. I put black on these ones. These internal ones. Hello? I don't know who that is. Stop referring me to people I don't know. The internal petals. I think that's a voice of someone, but I don't know. Then you make them darker, just so they know. And then I come in again with blue. And I do that. And then boom. And I do that. Actually, I need to blend. I need to blend it. Blend the boy. Is Flowey a boy? Flowey's a flower. I don't think Flowey has a gender. No! There we go. I don't think Flowey has a gender. Flowey's a flower. Okay. And then we do this. I'm gonna cheat real quick. I'm gonna do this. And then I'm gonna make it wrap right here. And then right here. So it looks different. And then I just take this shade of green. And just boop, boop, boop. And I make all of that darker. Just make it darker. And I put, oops, no. I put a red overlay. Nope. There we go. Let me just do that. And then this is how I do it. This is how I do everything. And then I put blue. Blue. Then I make it multiply. And then I actually put Flowey on top of it. Then I put it on top of his face, and he has Flowey. I did it. I saved it. Okay, there we go. And then that's done. And then, from my device being 2%, so is this stream. Goodbye. I'll see you later. On another stream on another day. Oh, my back!